Namo Amida Butsu, 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 Namando, 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 Namando. Ahakako aloha. Welcome to Puna Honganji Buddhist Temple Wednesday Dharma night. Welcome, welcome. If you watched this service a week ago, and then if you compare myself a week ago and then today, do you see any change or difference in my appearance or how I look like? Yeah, now one difference is hair. Before a week ago, I do have in a way plenty hair, but I had shaved my hair. So now bald or truly shaved hair, I do have it. So sometimes people say, I didn't realize it was you. Without the hair, you look so different. So what do you think? How do I look? So this hair, have you ever wondered why Buddhist monks or Buddhist people, they shave their hair? Yeah, even could be in Big Island, you may see some ministers shaving their hairs, yeah? So basically it's according to the sutra or words of Shakyamuni Buddha, the founder of Buddhism in India. There is a certain words, articulation about the hair, like at least every 2 months, cutting the hair, or when the hair is like 2 finger width, such a length, they get to cut their hair. So according to the words and then of Shakyamuni Buddha, we do maintain the hair and then shaving. And also generation to generation up until now we are following each school or tradition. For example, my Honganji tradition, we don't have to shave our hair. We can maintain whatever it is in a proper way, giving people in a way showing our respect or manner, etiquette. In that way, we can have our hair. We don't have to shave our hair. But one thing is, You think like some people with shaved hair. The person who is wearing an orange bag. Do you know who that person is? Yeah, this person looks so handsome, looks so good looking. Yeah, that was me. That was when I took ordination. When I entered priesthood, 10 days orientation, I shaved my hair. So our Hongganji tradition, when we have a ordination, we will shave our hair. That is the only chance. After that, it's up to each person. So it's like we follow our founder Shinran Shonin. He also had a ceremony, initiation ceremony to enter priesthood. He also shaved his hair. Therefore, we also follow our master. Then, so this is myself. Then, it's kind of more than 10 years ago. Then also it is said that shaving hair is in a way distinction, yeah? Secular world as a human being, just an ordinary person to the minister, to make a distinction, different realm, or showing our aspiration or our commitment. Now I am going to live my life, not as a person, but as a minister who is ordained under our organization. To show such a ceremony or our commitment, we may put the distinction. Then also some people may say that the hair is a symbol of our desire, attachment. Yeah, it's growing. Usually it's growing without our intention. So therefore it's kind of similar to our desire, attachment there. We don't want to have a desire, attachment. It is a cause of suffering or struggle. But it occurs beyond our intention or beyond our control. The desire occurs. Therefore, removing hair is symbolizing the Buddhist attitude or Buddhism, the idea of Buddhism, removing cause of suffering, so that we may also attain enlightenment. So again, there is a different theory or understanding, but we follow the words of Shakyamuni Buddha and also each school and then tradition about the hair. So in this, again, the hair, today you are seeing my hair, but today I want to focus on not my hairstyle, but hairstyle of Amida Buddha. I hope today you can see the statue of Amida Buddha. That is our statue. But however, seeing this kind of hairstyle, Amida Buddha, you see this picture? Let me make it bigger. So, yeah, we may call it like a afro hair or like so many hair. That is a hair. However, seeing this picture, interesting. Usually, what we see that this is our Puna Hongganji's Amida Buddha statue, yeah. So we may call it short hair, short cut, But if you compare, different, it is the same Amida Buddha but different hairstyle. Do you know what this Buddha is? So this left side is called Gokko Shiyui no Amida Butsu. Gokko Shiyui no Amida Butsu in Japanese. In English translation, Amida Buddha contemplates for 5 kalpas. Amida Buddha contemplates, meditate, think about, mindful for 5 kalpas. 5 we know, but what is kalpa? Kalpa is the term or terminology, words in Buddhism to describe the time, especially the countless time, more beyond our imagination, beyond our calculation, kind of the forever. That is the meaning of kalpa, to describe the beyond what we can imagine. And that is not only one kalpa, 5 kalpas, again symbolizing eternity or forever. So Amida Buddha contemplates for 5 kalpas. Therefore, hair growing. Could be my hair too. Even I shaved my hair 2 days ago. Already, hair is growing. So maybe 1 month, after 1 month, could be may have more hairs, yeah? Then we can imagine 5 kalpas, the length of the hair showing such a long time has passed, yeah? And for such a long time, Amida Buddha contemplated, meditated. Then today I want to think about with you why Amida Buddha had to, or why Amida Buddha meditated, contemplated, for what reason? This is a words and then words from the chanting of Shoshinge. If you had a chance to attending Honganji funerals, this chant is we do. And then this is a Goko Shi Yui Shi Shouju. The meaning is in the line part. In 5 kalpas of profound thoughts, he embraced this vow. Then followed by, then resolve again that the name be heard throughout the 10 quarters. Yeah? The point is, in 5 kalpas, countless years of profound thought, he means the Amida Buddha, when Buddha was in his causal stage, Dharmakara, before becoming a Buddha. Amida Buddha had a vow. Then what is this vow? Yeah? Basically, in Buddhism tradition, the purpose of Buddhism is attaining enlightenment, liberation, freedom from suffering and struggle, attainment of enlightenment in the Buddha's land. That is a purpose. So, the Amida Buddha realized when seeking enlightenment, it was not only himself who are aspiring for enlightenment. There are so many people on this earth, the human being like me, who are struggling, who are suffering, who are going through so many up and downs. And those people are practicing to reach to peace, happiness, tranquility, liberation, freedom. But sounds like not everyone can achieve it. Rather, so many people failed to achieve it and continue to life and death, observing that this Amida Buddha cannot stop thinking of them, cannot stop loving them, cannot stop doing something for them. Then Amida Buddha have to think about 5 kalpas, which means perfection. And then how, in a way, how much desire, how many suffering human beings have here. It took such a long time to make sure every single person's struggle and pains are identified. And to that each person, what is the best way? What is the best medicine to cure, to remove the cause of suffering from every single person? Excuse me, Amida Buddha have to think about it. Because if the vow is only saving like one country, but rest of people cannot be saved, it's not the Buddha's wish. Buddha's wish is universal. Therefore, regardless of your race, skin of color, or intention, capacity, ability, beyond such a distinction, discrimination, this universal vow have to have a capacity and an ability to save. Yeah? To have such a thing, it needs a time. Yeah? So if you think about, let's say, nowadays people may begin to trip again, going to Las Vegas or Japan or other country for different purposes, to see their grandkids or graduation, or just simply leisure. Think about if, let's say, now I give you money, but one condition is you have to make a plan within 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes you plan everything for 1 month trip. Can you do that? You have to do flight reservation, hotel, the schedule for 1 month. Can you do that? Maybe you can do, but we may think it's not enough time. Yeah? You want more time to do research, where you want to go, your trip plan, yeah? In detail. If I give you 1 week, what do you think? Is that enough? Maybe, but you may need, could be more time, maybe 1 month. Yeah, if you get the 1 month, you can do research, you can talk to your friends and their family, and then you can decide what is the best route, what is the best schedule, yeah, for you. So we can see if we only have a short minute term, it's not easy to decide, and it may have a mistake or something incomplete. Yeah? If you have enough time, at least you can think about in detail, you can make a plan, at least more better. Yeah? Then again, 5 kalpas means showing perfection without fail, without exception, without mistake, perfectly. The vow was made to save you from suffering and then guide you to the pure and attainment of enlightenment. That is one aspect of 5 kalpas. Other is again how deep it was. Am I a human being desire suffering, which is cause of our pains? Yeah, to identify. Yeah, my suffering can be different from your suffering. Your struggle you are going through now can be different from other. We may share similar situation, but each person going through same thing differently. Yeah, like again, like Buddhism is often described as a doctor. Yeah, doctor have to consult and see the patient and then can offer best medicine or treatment only after identify what patient situation. Yeah. In that way, Amida Buddha have to make sure every single person different. But what is the best way to save and then guide these people? So then after that, Amida Buddha made 48 vows. 48 vows which promising, this is my wish, my determination, my promise, my pledge to draw all people into my embrace so that every single person can experience and transform their life into tranquil, peaceful life. Assurance of birth into the Pure Land. That is the meaning of 48 vows. And then out of 48 vows, the most important vow is 18th vow. We call it Hong-gham. Yeah, don't you think Hong-gham is, you sounds familiar? Yeah, Puna Hong-ganji. Yeah, Puna Hong-ganji means Puna's temple of the primal vow, temple of 18th vow. What is that? Is Buddha's wish. This temple is full of Buddha's compassion, wisdom, promising, I shall embrace you, assurance of birth into the Pure Land. Yeah. So this is again, when we see this picture of the Buddha's hair, as a reminder, there is a person, existence and being, who's spending countless years for the sake of me, observing my pain struggle. Then I try to save myself by myself using my education, experience, my philosophy or way of life, wisdom, my human wisdom. But it's not like a perfect cure or treatment, only tentatively, only like treating the surface. Depth of me, there is my missing part, emptiness or loneliness. Yeah? I cannot save myself by myself. Therefore, our founder Shinran Shonin realized, I cannot rely on myself because I'm imperfect. Therefore, such as me, because of me, Amida Buddha contemplate for 5 kalpas for the sake of me, calling, Satoshi, don't worry, I'm here for you. Everything I prepare for you, just come to my embrace. Then without doubt, when we receive it, that is our assurance, liberation is secured. It's like receiving the bright light in our life. Then that becomes our mind of awakening, entrusting heart. I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Yeah? We never say, I take refuge in myself, yeah? Because we know, although we are the master of our life, we cannot rely on myself. Some only certain level, certain degree, we can help each other, friends and then family. But fundamentally, even myself here, I cannot rely on. Yeah, even if I become unconscious or having a disability or having a illness, yeah? Even myself, I cannot help myself, yeah? So we know in our human world, we do have a limitation. Therefore, Amida Buddha is a infinite life and infinite light, which means anytime, anywhere, to anyone, this Buddha's compassionate embrace is there, and always reaching out and urging us, take refuge in me, come to my embrace, I shall take care of you. So we can think about how do you feel if, let's say, you do have something, your important party gathering, you send invitation. The one person is that you know this person living far from you, like opposite side of for a place you are living. You know that this person cannot make it, but send an invitation. I do have this once a lifetime event. If you can make it, please come. You feel this person cannot make it. On that day, what a surprise! The person you see, oh, you came, and this person said, I can do anything for you. Don't you think we really feel appreciative and feel in a way sorry? Or oh, you took such a long time to come to see me, spending 2 or 3 days to be here. But this person said, it's my joy, it's my pleasure. I cannot miss it. Yeah? When we think about the person's presence on that moment, yeah, we naturally think about in a way, hindrance or money or time the person had to spend there. Could be expensive or 2 days, 3 days, long trip. When we think about what the person in a way sacrificed for the sake of me, we feel so grateful, we feel humble, we feel so happy, joyful, and we can have a reflection, because of me you did. But again, this person will tell you, no, it's my joy, my pleasure, it's nothing because of it. Yeah? Then there is a connection. Yeah? Your time spent for me, the money you spent, everything you spent for me, I receive it. Yeah? Then we try to respond there. I receive it, therefore I try to live my life, remembering you, be with you. Yeah? So again, similar way, when we deeply think about, Amida Buddha took such a long years for the sake of me, to guide me, to help me, to urge me to take refuge in Amida. And that's showing how much Amida Buddha is thinking of me, how much Amida Buddha is worrying about me. Without guidance, I'm the person may do anything, thinking I'm okay, I'm doing well, I'm working, I'm adult. But in Buddha's eye, purpose of Buddhism is also to know who I am, what I am, not in my eyes, but in the true and real. In the true and real enlightenment, how am I look like? One of the definitions of human being is we do have a selfishness. Me. Yeah? Then that is a cause of struggle, pain, suffering to me and to others, to those people we are living together. Instead of creating a harmony, yeah? Observing such as me, when we are touched by such a Buddha's promised wish, we are enabled to see who I am. Then identify again, my ego comes out. Then we try to live our life, not driven by our ego, but touched by, inspired by compassion, wisdom. And then I said one of the reasons of removing hair is symbolizing attachment or desires, yeah? But don't you think no matter how many times we remove our hair, it grows? Then in a similar way, no matter how much we think, now I can control my heart. I can now maintain my intention more peaceful. It's a wonderful thing. But it is the cause is there, yeah? Like a hair. If there is a roots is there, hair will, there is always possibility, potential, hair grow again. Similar way, in deep of us, if we don't take care of this cause of struggle, suffering, attachment, it will come out anytime, any place to anyone, from our mouth, from our behavior, from our thinking. And this cause is not something we can remove it. It is only think, enlightenment can take care of it. That is the meaning of Amida Buddha's calling. Observing your situation, just leave it to me. Everything, all necessary virtue and merits are prepared by Amida Buddha. That is Namo Amida Butsu. Then, without doubt, when we receive it, that is our assurance, and then we can live a life acknowledging my cause. But this cause is already no longer hindrance to attainment of enlightenment. Why? Because we got another cause of birth into the Pure Land. That is Namo Amida Butsu. Yeah? So our Shinran Shonin mentioned in this way, it is said, when I consider deeply the vow of Amida, which arose from 5 kalpas of profound thought, I realized that it was entirely for the sake of myself alone. Then, how I am filled with gratitude for the primal vow, in which Amida resolved to save me, though I am burdened with such heavy karma. Shinran Shonin, it is said, Shinran Shonin expressed in this way. When I think about deeply why Amida Buddha made vows, and why Amida Buddha contemplated for 5 kalpas is, it is for the sake of me. How I'm filled with gratitude for primal vow. Without primal vow, I'm continuing to struggle, going through pain without knowing my direction, my goal, without knowing who I am, pretending or thinking I'm okay. But now, this primal vow reveals who I am, and also offering the assurance and then refuge I can rely on perfectly. I can rest in this embrace. Then, though I am having a burden with heavy such karma, it doesn't matter anymore. Rather, now it is a shadow we can see because of the light. Yeah? Shadow is our human nature. We want to hide, we want to put it under the carpet, but it is there. Instead of ignore, instead of pretending, I'm okay, Buddhism compassionately or in a way forcing us to acknowledge it is your shadow. Don't hide it. Learn that is you. Instead of seeing it as an enemy, seeing that as a friend or journey together with my blind passion. But don't worry, that is no longer affecting your birth into the Pure Land. See, bright light is there, wisdom is there, compassion is there. Then I shall take care of it. Then we can learn how to live with these blind passions, having a refuge, guidance of Namo Amida Butsu in our hearts and the minds. So again, including myself, every time when you see your hair combing or seeing yourself, if we can think about there is a being or existence who spent the countless years and then time for the sake of you, for your protection, for your happiness, tranquility, wishing for you. When we realize there is a person who spent such a long years, have tears, and then saying, it's nothing, I can't do anything for you, then we can have a connection with that promise. That is when we receive it, our hands are placed together naturally, and then from our heart, Namo Amida Butsu comes out as an expression of Amida Buddha is truly with me. That is the meaning of Namo Amida Butsu, Buddha calling to me first, come to my embrace. When we receive it, I am with Amida Buddha. Amida Buddha is with me. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, we say it. For the conclusion, again, please put your hand together in gassho. It is said, Shinran Shonin mentioned in this way, when I consider deeply the vow of Amida, which arose from 5 kalpas of profound thought, I realized that it was entirely for the sake of myself alone. then how I am filled with gratitude for the primal vow in which Amida resolved to save me, though I am burdened with such heavy karma. Namando, Namando, Namando.
Trees and grasses and flowers all grow in great compassion. This light shines throughout the world. Gassho to Amida. Flowers bloom and flowers fall. From the sea sprouts new flowers. This is the truth unchanging. Gassho to Amida. Springtime brings the happy birds. Their songs all praise Amida. I join them in Namo Gassho to Amida. When I call Amida's name, it's Amida calling me. Buddha's voice, my voice are one. Gassho to Amida. When I'm lonely, I recite Namo Amida Butsu. Then I feel great compassion. Gassho to Amida. Nembutsu in work and play, every day with Amida, every moment filled with light. Gassho to Amida. Remember the golden chain, kindness to all living things. I will follow this teaching. Gassho to Amida. In the clear bright morning sun, in the fading light of day, in the darkness of the night, Gassho to Amida. Namo Amida Butsu. I live in great compassion. This great power guides my life. Gassho to Amida. Namo shared equally by all, together attaining awakened mind. We are born in the land of peace. Namo